Welcome to Mornings with Patricia. As you can see, I'm here at Sacred Space for those of you who have been to Sacred Space before. It's Thursday night my time, and I just got done with doing some things at Sacred Space and thought I would go ahead and use this beautiful backdrop and do my Mornings with Patricia for your Friday morning. So, I posted on Facebook that I had a migraine yesterday, and so I wasn't going to be filming for Thursday morning. And wow, I have only had a migraine maybe a couple of times in my life, and it is amazing how much pain a migraine causes. So that's what I want to talk about today, this morning. Not migraines. I want to talk about pain. I want to talk about emotional pain. I want to talk about physical pain, and what do we do with that? And how do we move through that? When you're in pain, whether it's emotional pain or physical pain, everything else, right? Everything else just goes straight out of your mind. The only thing your mind can think about, all of your thoughts are centered around that pain. But does it have to be that way? So yesterday I was thinking about the pain, because if you've ever had a migraine, it's this blinding pain. Light, sounds, everything. You feel nauseated. Sometimes people throw up, and it's just, very consuming, all consuming. But I know also, because I've had a lot of pain, physical pain in my life, I know that there are ways that you can work with that. And this is a good map across to emotional pain as well. So what you do is you go to somewhere the pain is not. So if the pain's in the head, you concentrate, or I concentrated on like my hands. And I worked energy with my hands, not to my head. I did do that too, but, I just, decided to explore my hands, feel my fingers, right? What does my big toe feel like? you know, and I would lay there and say I imagined what the terrain of my big toe felt like. If you can do that, it gets the mind in a different compartment of thought for just a few minutes. And you'll notice when you're in that compartment of thought for just a few minutes, you don't have the pain, or at least your awareness is not around the pain. That's the same thing for emotional pain. You know, um, the thing that you have in emotional pain is you keep thinking the same thoughts over and over, or you build scenarios around that emotional pain, you make stories, and so that just adds to and fuels the emotional pain. And then, whatever you're feeling, sadness or whatever, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you can go to a place where the emotional pain is not, so, listening to a bird, or thinking of a memory that gave you a lot of happiness. At first, when you are doing that, it's just short respite, but you keep going into your thoughts and doing that over and over, and it starts to build momentum, and then it starts to shift the neurosynapsing, and it makes a really big difference. The other thing that I thought about yesterday was people who do have migraines all the time. I guess I am talking about migraines. Uh, for people who do have migraines all the time, and I felt so much compassion for them. I thought, oh my goodness, this is their life, or the one that they're experiencing anyway, and wow, how overwhelming that is. So I'd like to share something with you. It's just a short blurb from an article done by the Venerable Pende Hotter. It's called Healing, a Tibetan Buddhist Perspective. So I'll talk about it, but here's the short excerpt. Lama Zopa Rinpoche, a highly realized Tibetan Lama, says that the most powerful healing methods of all are those based on compassion, the wish to free other beings from their suffering. The compassionate mind, calm, peaceful, joyful, and stress-free, is the ideal mental environment for healing. A mind of compassion stops our being totally wrapped up in our own suffering situations. By reaching out to others, we become aware of not just my pain, but the pain that is the pain of all beings. Many people find the following technique powerful and effective. Think, quote, by me experiencing this disease or pain or problem, may all the other beings in the world be free of this disease, pain, or problem, unquote. Or, quote, I am experiencing this pain, sickness, problem on behalf of all living beings, unquote. So for me, that's different than taking on pain, because I know so many of you are in the healing community. When we do healing, we say don't take on the other person's energy or pain. This is a little different. What it's saying is, as this arises in me, I become aware of it, and there's a purpose to it, right? We make it purpose driven. We say, oh, this is my way of having compassion. So that's what I did yesterday as I was going through the pain of the migraine. It was bad. It was really bad, but I was able, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I was able to find a lot of peace inside that experience, because I thought, oh, look at all the people I know who have migraines. And now I have this total compassion and love, so of understanding for this. So I'm going to allow myself to fill myself up with love and compassion for all people experiencing migraines, so that as my migraine eases, may all beings' migraines ease. I think if you are experiencing an emotional problem, this is also something you can use. Oh, I'm feeling this sadness, and in that I'm having this compassion, this awareness that all beings who are feeling this sadness right now, may they feel this release as I do this release technique. It is really about getting past the thoughts. I had 2 hypno clients today, and one person I worked primarily with pain, and the other person I worked some with pain, and we noticed a shift in the pain. What was interesting was when I went into the hypnotherapy, I had a dull ache from the migraine, and that went away. And so what I'd like to do, please don't be driving and listening to this piece of it, because I'm going to do a little meditation for you, okay? So I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And whatever it is that's bothering you, or anything that's uncomfortable, or if you have pain in your body or an emotional pain, just take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And slowly feel yourself being rocked. You may remember rocking in a rocking chair, just slowly, or being rocked by someone, just slowly, back and forth, back and forth. And the peace that you start to feel, the contentment, as you go deeper and deeper in that place of deep release, you suddenly realize, as you've been listening to the sound of my voice, just for that second, you forgot your pain, whatever that was. And you are able to do this anytime you choose, just by concentrating on something different, or concentrating on whatever you're experiencing in a different way. And you can just allow yourself to be rocked gently by the universe as you're having this physical experience, not making yourself wrong, not making yourself right, but just allowing yourself to be in perfect expression, in perfect deep expression of your perfect deep nature. And take a nice deep breath in and release. Another nice deep breath in and release. And now we're going to do a little meditative chant. As you Breathe in, you'll think I am peace, and you'll breathe out full. I am peace, in and out full. Okay, I am peace, full. I am peace, full. I am peace, full. I am peace, full. I am pain-free, pain-free. Now, you can note the pain on the way in and release on the way out. I am pain-free. Blow it out. I am pain-free. Now you have noted the pain, and we go back to the state of who you really are. I am peace, full. I am peace, full. One more time. I am peace, full. And you can just gently open your eyes now. That's good. And just come all the way back to where you are, all the way back to wherever you're sitting right now, feeling totally aware of all your surroundings, firmly all the way back. It's good. And just think about that, just for those few minutes. You felt so balanced, right? So wonderful, I hope. And that can be your experience anytime during the day. I mean, you don't have to, sit at your desk or wherever you go. I am peaceful, right? But you certainly can imagine, yourself, if you do yoga, in your favorite yoga pose, or lying back on the most comfortable bed, right? Or thinking about being at your favorite place, maybe it's the beach or in the mountains. Because you can be peaceful, full of peace, anywhere at any time. The only thing that stops you is a thought that produces your experiences. And we all have, disturbances in our body and in our electrical field. It's not, there's nothing we need to worry about around that. Things simply are what they are, until they're not. And that's the thing to remember, right? Everything you experience, believe me, you'll be experiencing something different later. And that's the joy of the human experience. That's the joy of being in physical form. So as you go through your Friday today, I hope that you find yourself very peaceful and pain-free and full of compassion for yourself and for others. Enjoy your day. You are beautiful. Enjoy your weekend. And 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I love myself. And I love you. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.